a live power hour or a power 30 minutes. Okay. And here's the reason why we're doing this tonight, because I know that we're all at different stages in our business. Some of us have never done a power 30. Some of us have never sent invitations before. Some of us keep procrastinating and not doing the thing that is going to actually move the needle and help you build a business and help you build an income with this business. So, to make sure that we're all on the same page and to give us time to practice and do it together, I thought we would incorporate this tonight. So, I hope that this is helpful. So, I want you to pay attention. If you've already worked your business today, great. This is going to be an opportunity for you to add some more invitations to your list. But let's start by listening to Julie.
These big dream, big goals, right? And then we've got our work hard goals, and those are our cross-offable goals in 100 days. And then we get down to the focused five. And the focused five are, and then you don't even have to have five. I like the alliteration, okay? I like alliteration, focused five. You don't even have to have five. You could have thriving three, I don't care. Terrific two, whatever works for you. Fantastic four, whatever it is, focused five. And those five actions or habits relate directly to your work hard and your dream big goals. Awesome. So here's what happens, I think, especially with women, especially now with so much happening in the world. We get all hyped up about the dream big, and we get this gorgeous vision board, and we're like, I'm going to create financial freedom for my family. Yeah. Or I'm going to lose 100 pounds. Yeah, I'm gonna move and do it. I'm gonna, and it's like all these things, okay? And there are all these big ginormous things. Now, listen, you know that I am a huge advocate of the dream big goal, because I believe that that's what gets you out of bed every morning. Nobody gets out of bed to do the minutiae. No one's getting out of bed to do laundry, y'all. You're getting out of bed because you want to do all the things, dream big goals. Okay, and then what happens for most humans, especially women, is we get up and we lose our connection to that goal because it's so big. It's so big. I want to create financial freedom for my family because it's so big. And we forget that we need to do something today to make that happen. We have to do something today to make that happen. It's not just, let me write it down in my dream big goals, let me make a big vision board. It's, what are you doing today to get closer to that goal? Because it's real easy to say all the big things. Do you know why? A couple of reasons, I think. Number one, a lot of women don't give themselves permission to dream big. So it feels fun and kind of sexy and cool to say these dream big goals. I'm going to create financial freedom for my family. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. It's kind of fun and sexy and cool to have this dream big goal, because not a lot of women dream big anymore. They don't give themselves permission to do that. So it's kind of sexy to do that. I'm going to do this big thing. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this big thing. Here's me. I'm going to do the big thing. Okay, cool. So you're cool because you have a dream big goal. And then we lose that connection to that when we wake up in the morning and we step into, oh gosh, now I've got to do laundry and I've got to make lunches and I got to go to carpool and I've got to go to my job and I've got to do this and I've got to do that and I've got to do this. And we get to the end of the day and we've done nothing to get a little bit closer to that goal. And then we'll wake up the next morning and be like, I'm going to create financial freedom for my family. And then we do nothing to move us closer to that day. And I see this in my own business. I see this, I've been in the health and wellness and fitness business since 2002.
Okay. That is only a small nugget of what she shared on her personal Instagram page. And if you don't know Julie Voris, she's really in your face and she's very black and white, and she gets right down to business, which is why I like her, because that's my personality. Okay. She spoke to me today. Here's what spurred this whole thing on with me bringing this to you all. Do y'all remember in the 21 Day Fix Super Block last week? I can't remember. I think it was either day 3 or day 4. Autumn said, "Are you interested or are you invested?" Do you remember her saying that quote in a workout? I had an aha moment. I went, oh my gosh, that is me. I am interested in continuing my weight loss, my health and fitness journey. It's not weight loss at this point, really. My health and fitness journey. I am interested in this business, but am I invested in what I am doing right now? Am I invested in doing the 21 Day Fix program again for the third time, the third version, like it is a brand new thing for Melissa? Am I invested in this? The answer was no. No, I am not invested in this. I am dabbling. I am doing the workouts, but I am not really following the nutrition to a T like a brand new challenger. I think you all, and me included, are doing this in our business. We are doing this on the daily. We write down our dream big goal of whatever it happens to be. For me, the dream big goal is to take you all on a trip together in March of 2024, because I want a bunch of rock star diamond coaches on my team. I write that down every single morning. I might have to readjust after going to New York City though. Y'all, I'm just like being for real with you. Okay. Love New York. Don't know if that's the best place for our team retreat. Just saying. But it will be amazing wherever it is, whether it's in Florida or New York City. We will have an amazing time. Suzanne's like, I'm singing her song over there with the pool and the beach and the blah, blah, blah. We will have an amazing time. That is my dream big goal. My second big dream goal, to take my family to Hawaii, paid by me. All 5 of us, me. Well, have you ever planned a trip to go to Hawaii? It is not cheap. Okay. Where I want to stay in Hawaii, it's going to be like $15,000. You can pretty much count on it costing over $1,000 a person, especially right now, to fly to Hawaii. Yes, that is a dream. That's a dream big goal for me in my business. It is not going to matter what my dream big goal is if I do not do the focused 5 on the daily unsexy things that have to be done every single day in my business to hit that dream big goal. So she's not trying to be like putting you down by her tone of voice, which it can come across that way. That is not what she's trying to do. What she's saying is you have to be willing to do what only less than 1% of people are willing to do to achieve whatever your dream big goal is. Some of you have said, I want to pay off my house. Some of you have said to me, I want to pay off these credit cards with my body money. Some of you have said, I want to send my kid to college debt free. Some of you have said, I just want extra money to go to the grocery store right now. It does not matter what your dream big goal is. It's your dream big goal. It's not mine. If you're needing extra money for the bills right now, that's your goal, and it's a fantastic goal. You should be applauded for wanting to do that for your family. But what I am telling you right now is that you have to be willing to do the unsexy things that I remember Jennifer Wells telling me one time. I'm going to pick on my friend right here because I've known her for so long. Melissa, I just don't like inviting. Well, you know what? I don't know any coach or top 10 coach in this company that would look at you and say, I just love inviting. It's my favorite thing that I do. No. If you talk to any of them, They have learned how to enjoy the inviting process. Nobody loves doing these unsexy things, guys. I'm just telling you, it's the same thing as in your 9 to 5 job. I'm sure there are things you do. I'll give you something from my music teacher position that I used to do that I loathed. Okay. One was duty. I hated doing after school duty. I hated being the bus caller. You know, the green bus is here, go out to the car line or the bus line. I hated that every afternoon. That was my duty. That was what I had to do. I did not like doing grades. I mean, what in the world? Everybody, no music teacher enjoys doing grades for children. And they were like boring grades, like C, S, and N in elementary school. Like, what the heck? Every kid can at least do satisfactory. It was just a waste of flipping time. I could go on. I didn't like doing those things. Did they have to be done? Yes, they did. Same thing in this business, you guys. There are things that you need to do on the daily if you are going to get to the dream big goal. And oftentimes, I think the dream big goal is so big that it's like way out here in the stratosphere and you don't think it's achievable. So you have to get right up here in your head and you've got to speak it out loud into existence. So Julie has a compass planner. If you do not know about this, love her compass planner. I'm still following the process, even though I'm not using her compass planner. That's it. Angela has it. Every day you write down your dream big goals. She says, do not do more than 3. And then you write down what is called your work hard goals. And those are the things they're check offable. Those are the things you're going to check off to get to the dream big goal. And then the focus 5 is the stuff you do on the daily. Okay. So here's an example of a work hard goal for me. I'm trying to move my second business center to Diamond. That's the 3rd promotion in the company. Remember, we have Emerald, Ruby, Diamond. I'm trying to move my second business center to Diamond. I keep putting the date on it and it doesn't happen. And I move the date again. That is a work hard goal. I do not give up on it, but I know when I get to that goal, that helps me reach my dream big goal. All right. So
what do you mean by your second business center? I'm a little lost because I'm so new as a coach.
no, I'm so glad you stopped and asked that, Sarah.
You know, you all have been coaching for a while. Well, except for Amy, but I'm pretty new. So I just don't.
When you hit the lifetime rank of 2-star diamond in the company, which means I had 2 coaches that went diamond. They were Suzanne and Angela. I hit the lifetime rank of 2-star diamond. When you hit that rank in our company, you get to open an additional business center. We call it Melissa 2.0. Okay, that's what I called it. All right, Melissa 2.0 was open over a year ago, and I keep getting this close to it going diamond, and then I have people like drop out. Okay, it happens. It happens to all of us. Okay, I'm just being real with you guys. So I get monies in Melissa 1 and Melissa 2. And I put all of my new customers in Melissa 2. I put preferred customers in Melissa 2 in hopes that, and I am achieving Success Club numbers, basically through Melissa 2, which goes to Melissa 1. The 2 accounts are connected together. Okay. So I can climb the ladder through that second account, just like I can in Melissa 1, helps me make more money. It's another way to generate income. So I'm generating
like
income.
A second stream. It's like a second stream, so to speak.
Yes, I have 3 streams of income: my husband's account, my main account, my second account. Okay, that's how I produce my income. That's a great question. So I want to know tonight, before we even start this, what are you intentionally doing today to move toward whatever your dream big goal is in the business? What have you already done today to move yourself closer to that dream big goal? Who would like to share?
I will.
Thank you, honey.
So this morning, excuse me, this morning I sat down and I started increasing my list for this month. So those of you who are new, Sarah and Amy, I just write down people's names. When I say new, these are people I've not invited to join me before. So I wrote down 23 new names this morning with the intention at lunch to invite those folks, or at least invite 5 or 6 during the time frame that I had lunch, that I ended up not having lunch. So thank you, Melissa, for building in time for me to work my business this evening. But if I don't write down these names of people, and these aren't random people that I don't have any idea who they are. They've either commented on something on my social media, they've liked it, they have interacted with me at some point. They could be a brand new Facebook friend or Instagram person, but it's someone that I have at least had some sort of connection with. They may not have even commented, but if they've liked or loved something on my page, that's why I'm inviting them.
Okay, awesome. That is a perfect example. Anybody else want to share something that you've done today to move your business forward?
So I have done a couple of my invites today already, and two follow-ups already with folks that I have invited to something, whether it be a sample workout or to actually join the May group. So I'm doing a lot like Suzanne, and I keep 2 lists. I keep a prospective list because I tried to keep it all in one spot and it was confusing me. And then I have a list where I invite the people and I write yes, no, yes, no. Just, I have to keep it that way in my brain. The other way was too confusing for my eyeballs to look at. I couldn't remember what they were. But yes.
Okay, so you're inviting to a sample workout or to the May group. Is that what I'm hearing you say?
Yes, I start with the May group, and if they're hesitant or they don't answer, then I reply back with the sample invite to
How's
see
that
if I
going?
can. I got one girl, which I'm following up with. I gave her the sample invite before I went to the beach last week, and I told her, I said, I'm going to be at a conference at the beach, so I will check back in with you Monday, which I have, but she's not answered me yet. But I've just kind of started that this month, so we'll see.
Okay, keep us posted.
Mhm.
Because I'm considering changing that up as well. So, okay, those are examples of what you're doing today. I think oftentimes what we end up doing is we end up scrolling social media unintentionally. Like it happened to me this morning. So I was like, okay, I'm going to spend this 30 minutes I have, instead of going ahead and doing my workout, I'm going to spend this 30 minutes engaging and making some new connections on social media. And when I got to the end of 30 minutes, y'all, I couldn't even tell you what I'd done. Like I was engaging with people, but I wasn't like tracking what I was doing. We have to track what we're doing in our businesses, because if we don't, we're not going to know what the heck we've done when it's all said and done, you guys. You have to have a way to keep up with it. Just like we track our nutrition when we're learning portion control, or we track 2B mindset, or we track the gut protocol, you have to track what you're doing in your business, or else you won't have a clue what you're doing or where you're at or who you've invited, or lots of things will fall through the cracks. So find a way to track. Suzanne and I, I'm not sure who else is using this, are using a planner called the Rise Up Planner by Maura Casaba, who was top coach in the company 2 years ago. This is a great planner. It was made for Beachbody coaches. It was created for us to be able to track our businesses. And it gives you a place every single day to track your schedule, to track what you're doing, to create your marketing for the week, whatever it is you're doing, whether you're an ambassador or whether you're partnering in the company. Ambassadoring just means you're simplifying things even more than we are, those of us who are partnering. Okay. And if you have more questions about that if you're watching the playback, Amy, if you have more questions, just ask me and I can kind of break it down for you. All right, guys. So what we're going to do tonight to help everybody get on the same page is I'm going to go back to these slides and we're going to do it together. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add 2 people to our list. Now I want you guys to know these slides are already in our team page. They are in the featured posts under the cover pick in our team page. Jennifer's having a moment. Oh, word. She's having a movement over there. All right. So you're going to add 2 people to your list. We're going to set a timer. I'm going to set a timer for 5 minutes. Okay. Angela must have got booted out and then came back in. Okay. I think I have approved you, Angela. There you are. Bless your heart. Okay. I'm glad it popped up because I didn't know that you had hopped out. Oh, uh-oh, we don't need to go that far. Hold on, guys. Something happened when I approved Angela and my slides have gone bonkers.
I've got to do this and we get.
Sorry about that, y'all. Okay. So, stop moving. I've never seen it do this before, honestly, y'all. Okay. We're going to add 2 people to our list. And here is some tips. All right. Choose tonight for this call to either use Facebook or use Instagram. You do not have to do both tonight. All right. It's up to you. Bless you, Sarah. You can look up people's whose birthdays are today. You can engage with those people. You can look who's watching your stories. If you're already sharing stories on Facebook or Instagram, look and see who's following you. Well, Angela's just having all kinds of problems here. Look and see who's following you, and you can send them a message because they're following you. I'll give you an example in a second. And who is liking or commenting your post? Who's somebody that just popped in your mind today that you want to reach out to? So I'm going to set a timer for 5 minutes, and I'm going to probably go into my Instagram is what I'm going to do, but you can absolutely do Facebook as well and put 2 people's names. Guys, don't sit around and think about it too long. Just find 2 people. You're not commenting on anything of theirs. You're not messaging them right now. You're putting them on a list to invite later. That is all you're doing. If you can do more than 2 people in 5 minutes, go for it, my friend. All right, so here we go. Don't think about it. Just do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, a minute's almost up, guys. Or actually, 5 minutes is almost up. All right, show me fingers. How many people did you add to your list in that amount of time? I did 3 also, Suzanne. Anybody else? Way to go, Sarah. Dang, girl.
Nicely done.
Way to go, my friend. Okay, guys. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to connect with 2 people. Okay, I'm going to set the timer again for 5 minutes. We're going to go in to Instagram or Facebook. It does not matter which. We show people genuine love. So we're spending 5 minutes going through your feed with the intention of engaging on what your friends are actually sharing. The purpose of social media is to be social. If all we do is expect people to come to us, we're not going to get very far. We have to go and show people love and general interest. So you can go look at your friends' stories and hit the heart button, like what they're sharing. Maybe comment on one of their stories if you like it. Send a genuine connection, a personal message to 2 people. So you can engage in 5 minutes with 10 people, but send 2 people a genuine message. All right, that's your assignment. Go.
Got a question.
Yes,
Sorry, I'm the question person tonight. Is it the same people that we wrote down? Like, look at their profile, one of their recent posts, and
they
comment
can
on?
be. Yes, you can do those same people, Sarah. Yes, absolutely. Because that starts the journey, that starts the process of building a relationship. That's a great question. The interesting thing is you end up seeing who actually posts a lot on social media and who doesn't. And so some people are harder to engage with because of that. Don't let that derail you. Just keep moving along. Okay, just so you know, 2 minutes. Okay. 24 seconds. How did everybody do? Did you get in more than 2 people? Yes,
No.
no?
That's hard.
It is hard in 5 minutes to do that. We actually have 10 seconds left, guys. Sarah, how did you do with that?
Good. I did like 3 comments, like 2 hearts on a story, and like, yeah, that was my thing.
That's good.
I
Yes.
just went quick.
Yep. Hold on, y'all. This, I don't know why this has turned into a video. This is really weird. Okay. Waiting for the next thing. All right. Here is also some tips. We're not going to do this right now, but these are also some great tips in finding new people, which I personally need to do this myself right now because my funnel is, I can tell I've not done this in a long time. So if you go to the search icon, this is an Instagram, but I think everybody that's on this call is on Instagram. So if you hit the, hold on, let me turn that down so y'all can see. If you hit this little search magnifying glass on Instagram and you type in a location, like one of the ones I've typed in a lot and I've gotten a lot of great engagement is Blowing Rock, North Carolina. We love Blowing Rock. It is somewhere that we visit. So if I go into Blowing Rock, North Carolina, it will pull up the top posts for Blowing Rock. But what you really want is the most recent posts for that location. You can do, I don't know why mine is running slow right now, but it is. You can do anywhere. You can do, if you're planning, like, is anybody planning on going on a trip anytime soon?
We are going to Ocean Isle this weekend.
Okay, so Suzanne's going to Ocean Isle. So she's probably done this 1,002 times, and she's in like a couple different Facebook groups for Ocean Isle Beach. She can go into Instagram and type in Ocean Isle Beach, and then she can see like all these posts that have recently been done or the top ones, and she can click and look through if there are people in those posts that she would like to connect with. She can quickly search through and go, okay, that's my person, that's my person, that is not my person, that is not my person, based on what they are sharing. Then you can send a message, and I've done this and it actually does work, okay? That says something like, hey, Allison, I'm heading to Nashville in June. I've been pre-planning my trip to get an idea of what's best to do. I see you have been there recently. Do you have any must-dos or places you would like to eat while you're there? Can you send me some recommendations? People love, 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 love to send you recommendations. If somebody sends me a message like that, the first thing I'm going to do is do what? Do you know?
Go to their page.
I'm going to go to their page and I'm going to check out their page. So people go to your page and they're checking you out, and you have like basically 10 seconds to grab somebody's attention. I'm looking at their bio, and I'm looking at really the first 6 to 9 posts that they shared about to go, okay, I think this could be my person. This person looks like she's in midlife. She's kind of in my niche. I'm going to engage back with her, and I'm going to share with her. When I send this message, I would send a message like to people from Blowing Rock, and I would say, oh my gosh, I see you just recently went to Blowing Rock, North Carolina. I absolutely love Blowing Rock. Do yourself a favor and go to the Speckled Trout restaurant. And they're like, oh my gosh, what is Speckled Trout? And then we have a whole conversation. So it seems natural and organic. It does not seem forced or salesy. Does that make sense? I am genuinely reaching out to this person with interest in this person, and I'm not like blowing them with, you know, what I have to offer and try this new workout sample. Does that make sense, you guys? You can also do the same thing with brands, but I'm going to be really honest with you and tell you I have not had that kind of success with brands. But if, like, Sarah, is there a particular brand that might be unique that you use for like baby stuff?
I use doTERRA, which is like the organic natural oils.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to do that because that's another MLM. What is that? Oh, it's Honest. Is it Honest
Yeah,
Tips or something?
I've tried Honest. I don't use it. I do like Dove eczema wash for Samuel's eczema. It's the only thing that will work for him.
Gotcha.
But it's like baby eczema. But yeah, Honest is good. Good stuff.
So there are a couple of top coaches in the company who use these like really foo-foo strollers. And so they will type in the name of the stroller and it will bring up all these different ladies who also use that same type of stroller. This is just an example, guys. Amy, you probably could do this for running and you could connect with a lot of runners. Like, you know, things specific to runners that I do not know that runners like to use. And you could type that in the search bar and then you could see what posts come up and you could see, okay, I can connect with that lady. That lady and I have something in common. She likes to do what I like to do. And then you just start building relationships. What it does, you guys, is it gets them to go look at your stories. It gets them to go look at your posts. Then they're like asking you questions back and forth. Remember, social media is meant to be social. It is not weird for people to be messaging you or for you to be messaging them. Okay. So is Angela, is your audio fixed now, my friend? I sure hope it is because I missed that whole chat thing. But anyways, it is not weird for you to message these people and reach out to them and engage. Nobody's ever told me to get lost from that strategy. And honestly, I need to take my own advice and do it again. Okay. So that is a great way to connect. On Facebook, one of my very favorite ways to connect with people on Facebook is through other Facebook friends. I go to their Facebook page, I see who they are friends with, and I'm like, okay, I'm not friends with that person, but man, she loves Lily Pulitzer as much as I do, so I need to get to know her. And I friend her. And then not everybody friends me back because people, you know, some people do think it's kind of weird and strange on Facebook. They do not think that as much on Instagram. Instagram is a lot easier, in my opinion, right now to build than Facebook is. But you can still do it on Facebook. But make sure that you go in once a week into your Facebook friends. If you are adding Facebook friends, which you should be doing that every single day, adding at least 2 to 3 new Facebook friends to keep your funnel, to keep the well pumping, okay? You need to make sure you go in once a week and unfriend the ones that never accepted so Facebook doesn't put you in Facebook jail, my friends, okay? So if you unfriend those that did not accept for that week, then uncheck them. And then you'll keep yourself out of Facebook jail and you'll be like, not mad at Melissa because I forgot to tell you to do that. Okay. All right. The next thing we're going to do, you guys, is we're going to take 5 minutes. I'm going to be honest with you. I usually take about 10 or 15 minutes to do this, but we're going to invite 2 people. You do not have to invite them to the challenge group right now. You can invite them to try a sample workout. All right. This message right now that I'm getting ready to tell you, honestly, is like simpler than the original script message that I sent you. Suzanne.
If they need the script, those who are brand new, like Amy, can we drop it in either the chat so they can grab it, or put it in the messenger thread so they can grab it and not word it exactly the way we say it, guys? You're going to have to word things that make it sound like
I can't get it off of the slide, to be honest with you right now. But I'm getting ready to give you guys a message to make it super simple. If you want to invite them to a sample workout, just say, hey, Susie, I've been using these at-home workouts for about how many ever months or years that you've been using them. I love them because of X, Y, and Z. Why do you love doing these at-home workouts? You popped in my mind today. I thought you might be interested in giving this a try. I'm looking for women who would test this 30-minute workout and give me some feedback. would you be willing to do me a favor and try this workout? People are either going to say yes, they're going to say no, or they're not going to answer you. Please do not take it personally if they do not answer you. Do you know how many messages I send and nobody ever answers me? Lots upon lots upon lots. You have to take your own ego out of it, guys, and just realize that that mom is she's in the Walmart line and she saw your message, but she never answered you back. Do you know how many times I'll message people and you have to follow up with them 5 to 7 times to get them to actually respond to you? And sometimes I'll go, I really hate to message you one more time, but I also know how amazing these programs are. And I know that this could help you so much. So I'm going to send you one more message. I would love to invite you to X, Y, and Z. And they'll go, oh my gosh, I meant to answer you like 5 messages ago. I apologize. So please don't take it personally if they do not answer you back. Okay. I'm going to set a timer for 5 minutes. Actually, I'm probably going to do more like 2.5 because we're running out of time. And find 2 people to send a message to really quickly. Okay. And go. Okay, time's up. Uh-oh, somehow Amy Adams got booted out. Okay, I sent my 2. That was like 3 minutes, guys. Normally, like I said, I do like 5 to 10 minutes on that one thing because I want to genuinely send messages to people to get them to try whatever it is. Then the next thing, you set a timer for 5 to 6 minutes and you're going to follow up with those people. You're going to follow up with people that you've invited to try a sample workout. You've invited to test a recipe. You've invited to our actual challenge group. Whatever it is that you have invited them to, you're going to take time to follow up. And as I said a minute ago, it takes 5 to 7 times or touch points with that person. Sometimes it takes 5 to 7 follow-ups before you get them to say yes to you. So be patient with the process. Okay. I hear somebody unmuted.
Oh, that's fine, me.
Amy's back on.
Oh,
honey, she's
okay.
there.
No worries. No worries. The last 5 minutes that you would take when you're doing this 30-minute power half hour is you're inviting somebody to the opportunity. And if you really want to build a business, a team of people, duplicating and doing the same things you're doing, you're going to want to invite to this partner opportunity. Now that should say partner opportunity instead of coach opportunity. And again, these slides are in our group, so you don't have to make up the script. We've also given you a script. I think it's in the files of our team page. It's a Google Doc, Conversations That Convert by Chris Reed. That's a great script to follow as well. But if you're an ambassador, the key to this piece right here is people, if you love to share about Energize and you share about it every single day and people see you making your Energize every single day, they're going to want to know what that stuff is that you keep making every morning or before you work out or before you go on your run. And then if they enjoy running or working out and you know that because you've already created this relationship and they're like, hey, what is that yellow stuff you keep drinking every morning? And you share with them a little bit about it, you can say, hey, you can test this for yourself too. And if you like it, you can join me as an ambassador as well. And you can share this with your people that follow you on social media. And that's really what being an ambassador is all about. It's just sharing 1 or 2 or 3 products over and over and over again, how you incorporate those into the day. And then you're inviting them to try those products out with you. All right, guys. Whew. That is like a lot in a short amount of time. Do you have questions for me? And then we'll chat just like for 5 additional minutes about marketing.
I don't have questions, but I want to tell these newbies, when you do this, just like Melissa did, use the timer on your phone, because like she just said, you can be scrolling before you know it, 30 minutes has gone by and you've not accomplished anything.
Yep.
So set your timer, put your blinders on, do one thing at a time, one step of this process at a time. When that timer goes off, you still might be going, oh my gosh, I'm looking for that person. And what was that person's name? You're done. Move to the next thing, set your
Yep.
timer. Eventually, you will start rolling with this, guys. Jennifer, Angela, Melissa, and I have been doing this for a while. So even though I still set my timer, things will start going faster. You'll start becoming more comfortable. So it might feel clunky at first, but messy action is better than no action.
Yes, yes, yes to that. And guys, if you've not listened to the National Wake Up Call this morning with Michael Folsom, you need to go listen to it. It is all about taking messy action.
Dude, does she have like 30 kids? Like I
Oh my
saw
gosh,
her
she
picture
has
on my email this morning and I'm like, how many
5.
kids is this? Does she have them all with her body?
Yes, and she's pregnant with the 6th.
Hush your mouth.
No, I'm not kidding. I didn't even know she was pregnant. She has 5
She's
kids.
in the
that
best shape of her life.
homeschools. She homeschools. Can I say that again to everybody watching this recording? No
Who
matter.
thinks they don't have time to do it?
Yeah. She homeschools 5 kids and she's pregnant with a 6th. And she is a 15 star. That means she has 15 diamonds in her downline 3 times. Let me put some perspective on what this woman is making for you all. Okay. We make bonuses based on our rank. She's 15 star. As long as she is not, as long as she's an active 15 star, let's just say that all of her diamonds are active. And let's say that the quarter, because this has happened before, that the quarter bonus for 15 stars is $50,000. She gets the $50,000 bonus. She gets the 10-star bonus, which is usually half of the 15. So let's just say that's 25. She gets the 5-star bonus, which is usually around $2,000. And she gets the 2-star bonus, which is usually around $900 to $1,000. That is more than what some people make in a whole freaking year. I'm just trying to put this in perspective. This is legit real money, you guys.
And this is just bonuses. That doesn't mean what she's making in commissions and what she's making in volume.
Exactly. So
And she's got 600 kids and her husband is like a cattle farmer or something.
I don't even know. She's like Wonder Woman to me.
They have
I
their
haven't
own
listened
beef
to it.
company.
Yeah, they
this
own their beef company. That's what it is.
Micah Folsom. I
Micah,
listen to her Do Your Crap podcast.
Yeah, do
a
your
lot.
crap. That's the only reason I know who she is and
Yeah.
what her husband does, because she talks about it in that she has a podcast called Do Your Crap.
yes,
Buy beef.
Right.
yes.
I'm writing it down.
So listen to the National Wake Up Call. You will be encouraged by her. It is toward the end of the call because they have other little things that they are talking about before that. But I'm gonna tell y'all, she like tells you she's another one of those people like a Julie Boris, maybe a little more warm and fuzzy than Julie Forrest, but she gets her crap done, as she would say. So she has not built a business by talking about whatever it is her dream big goal is, which you will hear her say that. She has not built a business that is multi-million dollars by just talking about what her dream goal is every day. She's doing the actual unsexy activities that have to be done on the daily to get to those goals. Okay, so I hope this has been super helpful for everybody. I hope that those of you who are watching the playback, I hope you give me some feedback. That helps me to know how to help you. All right, so let's chat really quickly about May. Very quickly. All right. Our next team call is actually May 1st. Okay. May 1st is the next actual team call. We will chat, discuss more details about our May challenge group. Here's what I am proposing. Yes, I know the T25 Super Block starts on May 1st. I am proposing, and this is what I'm doing myself, and you may follow if you would like. I am proposing that we postpone the start of our next challenge in our Bod Squad to May 8th. Yes, that means we do not start the Super Block for those who want to start the Super Block on May 1st. If you want to go ahead and start on May 1st, you go right ahead, guys.
Knock yourself out.
This is why I'm proposing this. We did not talk enough in the month of March about the April Super Block. Therefore, we brought in very few new people. Very few. I am trying to give our team more time to talk about this block. I am switching gears. I've been talking about the coach opportunity. I put it on my stories this evening. I've got a few more stories to put up after we get off the call. In fact, I need to get a picture really fast while I'm thinking about it before I stop. Okay, so I'm just going to do it really fast.
Everyone's fixing their hair like.
Yes, I know, isn't that funny? All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Okay, so I'm switching gears.
Amy's like,
Wednesday.
y'all are insane.
I know she is. She's like, y'all are so like intense. So I'm
Try to keep up. We're crazy.
yeah. So I'm switching gears on Wednesday from talking about the coach opportunity to talking about this new May group. I'm going to talk. That gives me 2.5, almost 3 weeks to talk about that challenge to get people into the May group. I am also not doing, this is me personally, I'm not telling you what to do. Okay. Everybody needs to do the workout that you want to do. I am not going to do the T25 super block, even though it is going to open. And here's why. Melissa needs to go back to what worked for Melissa a year ago. And that was gut protocol. I want to do the gut protocol workouts and the gut protocol program. I need to be invested and not just interested. And although I love Shaun T and I love his energy, and I will do the T25 super block at some point, right now, Melissa needs to get reinvested into gut protocol. Okay. So I'm going to talk about gut protocol because my business blew up in March and April last year with gut protocol. And that's what I need to do right now. You need to decide what you're going to do. I fully support you, whatever you want to do, because this platform is huge. Okay. So you can talk about whatever program that you want to do, but I'm going to tell our challenge group, we do not officially start until May 8th. And I will give them all the choices. I'm going to be like, y'all can do the T25 super block. I'm doing gut protocol. You can join me doing gut protocol if you want to do that. If you want to do a program like XP Sweat and Skull, blah, blah, blah. So comments, accusations, whatever. Suzanne.
Have we picked a name?
Oh, so Jennifer, I liked where you were going with that. I also liked where Jessica was going with hers. And I saw somebody, another coach, share in the group or share on social media rather. I'm looking at my notes, y'all, because if I don't write it down, I don't remember. Okay. I loved this name for May. If y'all don't like it and you poo-poo it, then that's fine. But it kind of takes a little bit of what you're saying, Jennifer, and what Jessica is saying, ironically enough, and putting it all together. And the name of the group that they are doing is called Making Yourself a Priority. Is that what it is? Yeah, making time for myself in May. That was the name of the group. Making time for myself in May. Because so many women do not make time for themselves in the month of May, because May gets like super, super crazy with school life. And that is the first thing that drops is themselves. And I think we can all talk about that from personal experience on our social media in lots of different ways. So do y'all like that name or not?
It's a
I'm
little
fine. Is
long.
the making spelled like
Making,
MAY-KING?
Making myself a priority.
We could leave off the in May.
Agree. I was going to say,
That's
don't
just
say May
making.
twice.
I could say, well, they said making time for myself in May. We could say making myself a priority instead.
I like making myself a priority or making
Yeah.
myself a priority. Yeah.
I don't know why I keep saying like priority. I never wrote that word down. So obviously that needs to be the name of it, right, Sarah?
I thought that's what you said. I'm sorry. I'm like out of it right now.
I did, but that's not what I wrote down, is what I'm saying. I wrote down making time for myself in May, and I keep saying priority. So obviously it needs to be a priority for me too.